young woman living in a bustling city. On the surface, she appeared cheerful and content, but beneath that smile, she faced battles that no one could see. Sarah grappled with anxiety and depression, internal struggles she kept hidden due to fear of misunderstanding and judgment. From a young age, Sarah experienced overwhelming feelings of worry and sadness. These emotions often surfaced without clear reasons, leaving her confused and isolated. In school, while her peers seemed carefree, Sarah's mind was a whirlwind of anxious thoughts. She worried about academic performance, social interactions, and even minor daily tasks. Nights were particularly challenging. As the world quieted, her mind grew louder, replaying the day's events and fearing the uncertainties of tomorrow. Despite the internal chaos, Sarah maintained a facade of normalcy. She excelled in her studies and participated in social activities, all while concealing the emotional turmoil within. The societal stigma surrounding mental health made her reluctant to share her feelings, fearing she would be labeled as weak or seeking attention. As Sarah transitioned into adulthood, the pressures mounted. Balancing higher education, part-time work, and personal relationships became increasingly taxing. The coping mechanisms she once relied upon were no longer sufficient. Her sleep became restless, appetite diminished, and she often felt a pervasive sense of dread. One evening, after a particularly stressful day at work, Sarah experienced a severe panic attack. Her heart raced, breathing became shallow, and she felt an overwhelming sense of impending doom. This episode was a turning point. She realized that she could no longer manage these challenges on her own. The fear of judgment was now outweighed by the urgent need for help. Summoning her courage, Sarah scheduled an appointment with a mental health professional. In therapy, she found a safe space to express her fears and anxieties without judgment. Her therapist introduced her to various coping strategies, such as cognitive behavioral techniques to challenge negative thought patterns and mindfulness exercises to ground herself in the present moment. Sarah also began journaling, documenting her thoughts and emotions. This practice provided an outlet for her feelings and allowed her to identify triggers and patterns in her anxiety and depression. Over time, she learned the importance of self-compassion, understanding that seeking help was a sign of strength, not weakness. Recognizing the value of community, Sarah joined a local support group for individuals facing similar challenges. Sharing her experiences and hearing others' stories fostered a sense of belonging and reduced her feelings of isolation. Within this group, she formed meaningful connections, and members provided mutual encouragement and understanding. Sarah also confided in close friends and family about her struggles. To her relief, they responded with empathy and support. This openness strengthened her relationships and created a personal support system she could rely on during difficult times. With renewed confidence, Sarah decided to share her journey publicly. She started a blog detailing her experiences with anxiety and depression, aiming to raise awareness and combat the stigma surrounding mental health. Her authentic storytelling resonated with many readers, some of whom reached out to share their own stories or express gratitude for her openness. Sarah also collaborated with local organizations to host workshops and seminars focused on mental health education and support. Through these efforts, she contributed to creating a more informed and compassionate community. Sarah's journey from concealing her struggles to becoming a mental health advocate exemplifies the transformative power of vulnerability, support, and resilience. Her story serves as a reminder that seeking help is a courageous act and that sharing our experiences can foster understanding and healing. If you or someone you know is facing similar challenges, remember that help is available and seeking it is a vital step toward healing. Reach out to mental health professionals, support groups, or trusted individuals. Together, we can create a world where mental well-being is prioritized and no one has to face their struggles alone.